Hello students, welcome to Toppscholars, the smart learning app. You know what kiddos? How about a visit to the La La Land of sweets and candies? Yummy, isn't it? We shall go around with Mr. Jalebi, the shopkeeper, and Bablu, who is on his way to this amazing place. So why wait? Let's get started. On a sunny Saturday morning, Bablu decided to visit Mr. Jalebi's sweet shop, the most magical place in town. The moment he walked in, the shop was filled with the enchanting aroma of candies, chocolates, and all things sweet. It was like stepping into a candy wonderland. Mr. Jalebi, the shopkeeper, with twinkling eyes, welcomed Bablu with a warm smile. Bablu had heard stories about Mr. Jalebi's magical candy shop, where candies had funny names and could even make you float if you ate them in a certain way. Hello there, young adventurer. What brings you to my sweet emporium today? Mr. Jalebi asked in a jolly voice. Bablu, wide-eyed and full of excitement, replied, I have heard so much about your magical candies, Mr. Jalebi. I want to see them for myself. Mr. Jalebi chuckled and pointed to the jar filled with candy that had little wings on them. Ah, you must be talking about our flutterfizzies. One nibble of those and you will feel as light as feather. Care to give them a try? Bablu, not wanting to miss the chance of floating, nodded enthusiastically. He bought a small bag of flutterfizzies and took a cautious bite. Instantly, he felt himself lifting off the ground. As Bablu floated towards the ceiling, he heard a familiar voice. It was Toppscholars, the talking parrot who lived in the cage near the candy jars. Hello up there, don't forget to eat the land lolly to come back down. Toppscholars squawked. Bablu quickly reached for a candy with a parachute-shaped wrapper and gobbled it down. Slowly, he descended back to the ground, landing in the soft bounce. Whoa, that's amazing! Bablu exclaimed, his eyes still twinkling with wonder. Mr. Jalebi laughed heartily. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Bablu. Now how about a game of Guess the Gummy Flavor? Just as they were about to start the game, a mischievous monkey named Bandar swung down from the shelves, grabbing a handful of gummy candies. He stuffed them into his mouth and grinned at Bablu. Bablu giggled and said, Mr. Jalebi, your shop is full of surprises. Mr. Jalebi winked. That's what makes it so special, Bablu. It is a place where candy dreams come true. For the rest of the day, Bablu played games, tasted candies, and listened to more stories from Mr. Jalebi, Toppscholars, and Bandar the monkey. As he left the magical sweet shop, he knew that he'd carry the memories of his delightful adventure with him forever. And maybe, just maybe, he'd be back to explore more sweet surprises in Mr. Jalebi's sweet shop soon. So my dear kiddos, would you love to go on an adventure ride to such a magical shop? That's all for today. We shall dive into more such stories along the way. So stay tuned. Bye-bye.